Good morning. Hold on. That didn't work. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. You say he will. You says you better. You better. You better. You better. How are you guys? Good morning. Good morning. Put my shirt down. How are you? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Um, why is that happening? Oh, now it's like way too close. Oh well, I'm gonna leave it. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, pumpkin wumpkins. Good morning, my little pumpkin wumpkins. So I'm trying to decide. I just had an everything bagel. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this feed. Actually, oh my goodness gracious. Bless you, baby cakes. Bless you, baby. It's my baby. It's my baby. What's wrong with the energy? Who is yours? Whose energy? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everyone goes through it. Right? I think what I'm gonna do is pull from this deck and then clarify from this deck. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Ooh, Mr. Postman. Wait a minute, look at me. You won't believe how pretty we can be. So, God, I feel like I'm being choked right now. I can't even figure it out. Like, ooh, what's happening with my neck? Everything feels sharp. Even my cards feel sharp. Anywho, let's see. I want to do this deck too, but this deck always has a story. Okay, it's my reversals. But for these, I want clear-cut communication. So, with that being said, I want my Rider-Waite. Ooh, I almost just spelled a while. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so I'm back. So let's do the angel cards. Ooh, look where I split it. We're gonna need to talk about some stuff, guys. New stats, new beginnings, how to have them. I gotta figure that all out. I gotta bust it down for you. I think there's so much advice I have, right? I feel like good morning. Sometimes I just need to like do it not on the air. And then other times I think to myself, if I give all this advice, it's mine. People can steal it. It's not the first time, right? So it's like I gotta be careful on how to put those videos out without paying a shit ton of money to have it, copywritten and make sure it's just a lot of work, guys. So much work. I opened like a low-key business, you know what I mean? So there's really nothing low-key about it anymore with the next steps I want to take. So I'm going to figure that out all in due time. So I haven't figured out how to do the advice. I'm surprised I'm actually talking about it. Something must come to me. So we're going to do a few of these. And then I'm going to clarify and give simple advice. That's twice now I sing the postman. Yeah, maybe there's a letter coming in the mail. Old school, snail mail. I like old school letters. I really miss when I was younger having a pen pal. You know, it's like, what happened to that stuff? Thursday, October 24th, 2019. What do you want to bring to our attention? Or it's just something with that era. I don't know if that's from the 50s or 60s. Ooh, I don't ever dig into this deck like this. Hold on. Very bizarre. I just thought of Bizarre Magazine. Anyone know where that's published out of? Maybe NY or like the UK? I don't know. Italy? I don't know. Holy shit, am I going into this deck? That never happens. It's like a newsstand. Like again, like picture being on the streets in like the 30s, the 40s, where it's like extra, extra, read all about it. Like that type of fast-paced city. You got the iron workers, and it's like, I don't know if I'm in a factory right now. I mean, yeah, freaking get me out of that. I don't know what that was. This deck is not a normal deck to go into. That's very strange. I'm hearing like, oh, I'm seeing you're right. I haven't broke this deck out in a long time. And I don't think it has a card that says you're right. It'd be kind of condescending and arrogant, or like you're something. Got a flipper. Get more information. Romance. Opportunity. One more. If you're about to give up, what I'm just getting from this, okay? Get more information, romance, opportunity. There's something floating around in my room. If you're about to give up, it's almost like talk. Get more information. Because this reminds me of the Two of Cups. And here's an opportunity, which we were just talking about, but this get more information to me is really like, talk about it, don't give up. It could be regarding work too. See, not the right time. But I think somebody's thinking about walking away versus talking about it. It really depends on whether it's work or not, because the two is clarified by that, right? I feel like until I clarify, I really won't know. Hold on, let me get a couple more. Tell me about romance. Because you wouldn't have romance and opportunity side by side. I don't know, I feel like someone's going to walk away from something. What is that? To infinity and beyond. Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear. I just see the infinity. Remain positive under romance, right? So it's again the same feel. Opportunity. Or maybe it's not the time for something with a partnership, because romance is here. But then you got remain positive, so yes, the opportunity, don't stop, especially if you believe. So these are, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is not like putting a halt to something. Someone's health is about to improve too. It's ironic. The whole top row is gold. The whole bottom row is green. I got no do-do-do-do. I got no. I don't know what song it is. Get it in, get it in. I got no. I don't know. Alright, so let's get this more information. Let's see what this is about. I feel like this is more of like, whoa. I feel like this is more of like a chat. Yeah, see the world. Somebody wants to just end something. Like, yeah, see, they want to let go. Or they're starting to let go. Sorry. I was going to grab it and then I was like, no. So anyway, I don't know what that's about. Hesitation, right? I had a little seed on my tongue and I kind of, you know how you got like, you do that? Well, some people do that. I'm not outside, so I probably shouldn't have done that. But I hesitated, and then I was like, no, spit it out, right? I don't normally do that. But it's like this, get more information. You got the world. So it's like someone wants to wrap it up. And the universe is saying, get more information. If you're traveling to a foreign country, then get more information, right? But to me, this is somebody that's letting go. Like upright, you're holding on, right? Reverse, you're letting go. So there's got to be something. The Lovers popped out with the Queen of Swords. I put it back in, but that just tells me that somebody wants to cut something out. Tell me about romance. So, which is exactly what I was feeling. So the universe is kind of like, hold on, wait a minute. You know, like, oh, supposed to, that's not it. Oh, Mr. Something, wait a minute, look at me. You won't believe how something we can be. Tell me about romance. Somebody wants to like literally end something, put a halt to something. It's almost like someone's convincing themselves like it's not the right time. But somebody believes. And it's like, to me, it's like there's negativity around the remain positive. And as soon as I said that, here comes the Five of Wands under romance. So it's like there's either competition, there's either somebody else in the picture because we saw the Lovers, or it's more or less like it's drama, it's arguing, it's too many people in your situation. So say no one's cheating and it's just two of you, right? There you still got friends, you still got people in the household. There's too much chaos. But again, at the end of the day, the universe is saying remain positive. This is not saying hold on. Hold on to like hold on for one more day. No, it's like if you're not talking to someone, like you're not in a relationship, it's don't yeah, you go do your thing. That's not what it's saying. This is either with a friend or a lover. Whereas communication is kind of drama. It's like it's arguing. Or that there's just too many people in your situation, or somebody's thinking like I need to end this, like this is too much bickering, you know what I mean, jelly beans. And now you got the Seven of Swords. I'm just showing, but yeah, see the devil wanting to pop out. Tell me about opportunity. So here's the thing, there is an opportunity here. So to talk to somebody, be with someone just wants to like, I don't want to do this type energy. So yes, I feel like someone's actually, yeah, opportunity, you got the Four of Wands, but now it's reversed. So it's like somebody saw all this and now someone's like, I don't see how that's possible. There's too many people. There's too many people all up in your ear. There's just too much. Hold on. All right. They'll like put your damn pendulum away. Like put it away. I'm not talking to you. Fine. Somebody saw this. But now it's like if you believe, it's like if you, it reminds me of like the Field of Dreams. Like if you build it, they will come. Like it's that type of energy. And to me, I don't necessarily see anything mental yet. I think it's more too many people in the picture. And somebody's not fantasizing about all good things. This can be a very positive card, but it's reversed. Tell me about not the right time. So to me, somebody's just like, I don't want to do it. It just seems like it's a lot of work right now. There's not like positive thoughts. There's not like somebody's just having a hard time. Got the Death card. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like it's not the right time with the Death card. So it's not that it's a transformation. You got two major arcana on top of this. Something's being transformed, remain positive. It's kind of one of those things like the world and the death card, someone wants to wrap it up. Some of you, this could be a breakup and you're moving out of the household. Keep moving forward. But with the death card, with it not being the right time, that's just somebody who wants to end something. The Five of Cups, somebody's thinking about the past. Like, this happened in the past. I keep arguing about the same shit with everyone else in my life. It's something like that. It's like fighting to stay positive. With the Five of Cups, you got the memories of the past. So it's like, and with the Five of Wands, it's like argument. So to me, it's like you're arguing over something. It's like not the first time someone's been put in this position, or somebody's been like, I want it this way, I need it this way. Because that other person is having a really hard time keeping something alive right now. That she or he is definitely not thinking about moving in with anybody anymore or getting married. Like, it's something like that. Like, something had to have disrupted you to the point where it's like, at one point you were so positive, you believed, you're like, there's no way this is gonna stop or end, and now it's like there's no positivity. Tell me about remain positive. Remain positive. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, any fixed sign. Whoa, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa. Okay, Black Rob. We got the Two of Pence reverse, the High Priestess reverse, and the Six of Swords upright. See, this is somebody not using their intuition. This is somebody who's like, I'm not juggling all this exterior energy. And the universe is like, stay positive. And you got someone lesson. But the thing is you're not using your intuition. If you're extremely spiritual and you believe, see what I'm saying? Like, it's that energy where I was telling you, like, at one point you can imagine all this, but right now you're like, I imagine jack shit. The only thing I got in my mind is see ya. This is a cruel lesson. Some of you, a secret got revealed and it's a wrap and you had to be out. But I really more see this as the original read I was reading. Because the opportunity was there and someone's like, I don't see jack shit anymore. You call this an opportunity? Where's the opportunity? Tell me if you believe. This reminds me, if you build it, they will come. So it's like the strong, see, it's so, that's the part where my nose is itchy. If somebody wants to look up the spiritual meaning of the right side of your nostril being itchy, it's the right side. I know it all has a meaning. It has to do with this, okay? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so just Google spiritual meaning of the right side of the nose being itchy. I can't even like talk right now, it's so itchy. Gotta find out what that's about. It has to do with believing opportunity, At one point, this is exactly what it was, and now it's like, I don't know. Somebody's not using their intuition. To me, you know, this is not a final wrap up. That's why I keep saying it's very few of you that left a situation and is done. This is more like somebody's losing faith. And here's the thing, it's the damn high priestess. The high priestess losing faith. Ouch. Ouch. Something's not good. Good morning. Can somebody look that up for me, please? Pretty, please. Thanks, Miss Gigi. It's the right nostril. Because I don't want to move forward until I know what it is. Because now I'm on if you believe. Like, if you build it, they will come. So it's like someone's got to remain more positive. But the hard thing is, the tricky thing is, you know, itches when the weed's good. That's funny. I don't smoke anymore, so. Do I need to go get my laptop, troops? Come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It means your lover is coming home soon. Okay. That's all about your home. Okay, so see what I'm saying? Like, the universe is saying you got to remain positive, and thank you so much. I super appreciate that. Like a wicked lot. Like a wicked lot. Okay, so it's like, and that's home base, the opportunity. You got to believe. That if the high priestess is feeling hopeless, that's hard, because that means you're extremely spiritual. At one point there was belief. It means you have been connected to a meeting a fool. Okay, meeting a fool too. I'm sure there's a few different ones, but the fool is not a bad thing. It's that leap of faith, like I just said. You know, yeah, old superstitions. It could be like someone's gonna kiss you, or you're gonna win money. It really all depends, right? But it's the spiritual meaning, because the high priestess is here. The world is here. It's not superstition. Tell me about if you believe. So because it wouldn't say not the right time with the death card, because then that would be the right time if you were leaving someone. See what I'm saying? So it's like quite the opposite. It's just somebody who just is like, I had enough. Like, I don't know what to do in this situation. There's too many people. There's nothing's moving. Stagnant ass energy. See if you believe. And now you got the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is somebody who's not sharing their emotions. Someone not sharing emotions, or somebody over emotional. You're dealing with someone that's a drinker, or you're dealing with somebody who's avoiding telling their feeling. Tell me about the King of Cups reverse. Let's find out. Unhappy home life. But this is more, if you build it, they will come, right? So it's like, if you believe. King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, all about, it's like Romeo, Lazaro, right? It's somebody who comes in and is like offering you a cup. There's emotional connection. There's emotions. It's like someone's cup is empty. So maybe the person you're dealing with is not a believer in something. I don't know. That song just came to me from Shrek. Something about believer. I'm a believer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have 2 10s and the devil down there. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. So to me, it's somebody's not telling you how they feel, or this is you just very unhappy with this situation. And at the same time, the universe is still saying, like, don't give up. Knight of Swords. So you're going to get clear communication. You're going to get a message. You're going to have a conversation. Somebody's dwelling on the past again. Like I was saying earlier, like, this isn't the first time I found myself in this situation. This isn't the first time someone has said something like this to me. Why does everybody always give up on me? Why? It's, but not like why, like petty, but like, to me, that would be somebody having a hard time. Tell me don't stop. So it's more or less like talk about it. So it looks like somebody needs to open up. It looks like you guys are in a tough situation. See? With the 9 of Cups. I mean, with the 9 of Wands. With the King of Wands sitting there. There's definitely no synergy. But it says don't stop. And this 9 of Wands, okay, is all about fighting for what you want. It also talks about all the battles that, you know, you've been through in your lifetime. But, like, don't quit. Don't give up. So it's almost like you got 2 people that are giving up or thinking about giving up. Okay. Tell me about the world and the world. The universe is like, don't. Someone is definitely dwelling on the past. Like, why does this always happen? It's like that energy. But this is someone telling themselves, like, someone's convinced it's not the right time. But to me, it's saying with the Death card, it is. Let something go and start new with this opportunity. It looks like 2 people aren't seeing something. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. So you know it's a challenge. Maybe you're in the middle of a shitstorm. The world. 8 of Cups reversed. See, it's like thinking about walking back. But that's walking backwards. You'd be taking a step back. Normally, it's almost like, normally to me too, you got the Hermit. So it's almost like going into like your shell and being like, I'm not. See, somebody thinks if they continue to try, they're taking a step backwards. For the one who's like, I think that the feminine energy, the High Priestess, they think if they're just thinking about, if I was to stay, I'd be going backwards. It must have to do with emotions, a lot of cups. So you actually feel like you'd be taking a step backwards if you were to stay in this situation. But the universe is saying, get more information before you walk away. talk about it. It's just the message I'm getting. Tell me about the Five of Wands. So I don't, and then, you know, you got a masculine over here that's like giving up or has found themselves in the same situation that they have in the past. Like, why do I find myself in these situations? Like, can I sustain this relationship? Can I sustain it? It's something like that. Because I don't ever hardly use that word, and it came out. It's not a word that's in my vocabulary that I use. The Wands wanted to flip out, but tell me about the Five of Wands. Because this is where it's like, there's not romance with the Five of Swords, with the Five of Wands, and then the Six of Swords. Like, somebody's like, it's a wrap. See? Yeah, see, it's hard. It's almost like, again, Five of Cups reversed, but this one's like, I'm not doing petty. Like, a situation. Or this is a third party, and there's a high priestess, and there's a wife. Or a high priestess and a girlfriend. It'd be something like that. Or she's not using all the tools that she could be using. It's like, if you build it, it will come. Well, she doesn't want to build. She doesn't want to build because her cups aren't being filled. So again, I don't know if this is linked to emotions, because yesterday's read was about emotions too, and it was the Empress, remember? I strongly feel like it's the same. It's the same woman, the High Priestess and the Empress, and she wants to, she's thinking about walking away big time, and the universe is saying, don't, give it a shot. It's like this person won't give up on you, but I don't think that's enough for you. It's like one of those situations where somebody like says like, I'll be here. Like, it's not about that, right? It's, I know you're here, but you're not here for whoever that's for, because it's not really on the board, it just came. So like, this is a woman that is highly thinking about wrapping it up. Like, but again, it's tough because it's the Empress and the High Priestess, right? Very smart, knows what they deserve. If they're thinking about walking away, there's got to be a good reason. Hi, Lush. Because look at her looking at the world like she wants to wrap it up. She doesn't want to create. Yeah, at one time she believed she sees all that. It's almost like right now, universe is saying like, you're not using your intuition. You need to use your intuition. And to her, it's like she's looking over here like, no, this was a fucked up lesson. Like, but she's all up in her head with the 501s. You're dealing with somebody who, at one point, you saw a household, you saw an engagement, you see a future in the universe. You know, it's almost like on this side, I feel like it's the masculine, where it's like, even the masculine can have this. You have an opportunity to be with somebody, marry somebody in the future, move in with somebody. But it's like, they're not believing. And the universe is saying, oh, you can't see over there. It's like the universe is saying, don't universe is saying don't stop, don't don't give up, you know, but somebody's not telling somebody how they feel. It's something like that. And she's just like thinking it's over. She doesn't, to me, I feel like it's not that she doesn't want to manifest. She's the high priestess, very intuitive. She can do this. If anyone can pull it off, it's this woman. But remain positive. The universe is saying remain positive. And she's like, this is a cruel, fucked up lesson. So, you know, it's tough when you get messages like this, because hopefully it helps some of you guys. Because somebody's like, and it's don't give up. That's what the universe is saying. Like, don't give up. It's almost like for the masculine, if you can see it, don't stop. So I don't know if they're feeling your vibes. Very difficult situation. For sure, the woman wants to wrap it up. It's more, her thoughts are more, I need to leave, then we can have this. She's not looking at happy-go-lucky energy. She's looking right at walking away. But to me, it's like this energy knows that you can have all this, but she doesn't want to remain in a certain frame of mind. It's too much for her. And if it's too much for the high priestess and the empress, I don't know what the frig went down, because the empress and the high priestess can handle this shit. And the magician, this is somebody that can create and is choosing not to. So I don't know if something from the past got her all worked up. You know, it's like she's not looking at the Two of Cups. She's looking at the pain. She's looking at it's something with emotions with her. To me, you need to use your intuition, because I think your intuition would be telling you to stay, but I think you think that your mind is fucking with you. And it's too much for you. You're being fucked with. And it's like, and in order, and it's like that's just it. Like, she can create, or this can be vice versa, right? But women over here, men over here. It's like I got speechless energy for you guys. So it's, you don't know what to say anymore. Because I think if you listen to your intuition, you could make this work. But here's the thing. It's to you, it's not about your intuition anymore. You're not being fulfilled. If the Empress isn't fulfilled, she's out. So you're not listening to your intuition. I don't think you can even hear your intuition right now, because the overall energy for the Empress is the Five of Wands. It's like, too many people in the picture, I'm out. It's just too much for you. it's I think you think you're in an awful lesson, and with your spirituality, your intelligence, your whole being is saying this is too much. You're considering walking away from the situation. You're considering wrapping something up. But I feel like whoever you're dealing with too, lack of belief. Like they don't have enough belief in themselves. They must have found themselves in a situation where it's not the first time this has occurred. Say, my hat hurts right now. Holy shit. Somebody has indigestion or anxiety, or I have a heart murmur, so like at first I thought like my heart just skipped a beat. I can feel it every once in a while. Hasn't happened in a long time, but this is all right here. So it's like someone's having chest pains. I don't know what that's about. At the bottom of the deck, it did say your health, improving health. So, but it's the Empress and the High Priestess. What I'm trying to say is, wouldn't just walk away. Not the story that's told in Tarot. They just wouldn't, unless they felt like it's too much. And him is like lack of faith or not believing, dwelling on the past. That's what I was saying. Like this had to have happened before. And if we're talking about feelings, it's almost like if this woman keeps addressing something, it's like I'm not gonna continuously address the same shit. It's fucked up. It's wrong. I shouldn't battle it. I shouldn't have to address it. And it's almost like you have another energy in the masculine where this has been addressed. Hi, what's up? All right, I love you. This has been addressed before in their life. This is not the first time this issue has been addressed, and you're not the first one to bring it up. It could be issues with their mother. It could be issues with a sibling. See what I'm saying? Like it's not the first time this has been addressed, and it's almost like with the High Priestess, the Magician, the Empress, you're the one that can like change something. And it's like I think you know that, but you don't want to be put in that situation, because I think for you too, the last time you were put in a situation like that, it failed, and it dawned to you that it was a lesson for you to leave. So it's very testing fucking energy. So now I see why there's a big clusterfuck of cluster, because legitimately that's someone's story. You don't want to share your emotions? I'm not doing this. Nor am I telling you this bullshit again. I'm a grown ass fucking woman. You can't give me what I fucking need. I'm fucking done. I can feel it. Someone's heart is aching. And it's, for him, it's like, holy fuck. I'm stuck in the past. This is not the first time this has occurred. Like, what do I do? But they don't want to give up. This one's halfway out the door already. But because of her past too. So basically, she let it slide before with someone else and it didn't work out. And then she figured out it was a lesson. And that whole entire time, that lesson was for her to leave this fucking person. So now she's finding herself in a similar situation, just like he is. And is fucking with her. So he's more, what do I do? Or how do I do it? He's more upset that the same situation keeps going into play. So I think now he's starting to pick up on that shit. But while he's picking up on it and dwelling on the fucking past, this mama is like, I'm about to wrap this shit up. And at the end of the day, the universe is saying, stop telling yourself it's not time. Stop telling yourself it's not going to work out. Stop telling yourself you can't do this. Like, it is time. The opportunity is here. There's a Two of Cups. There is love. There is romance. You need to believe. You need to snap out of it. You need to pull it together. You need to remain positive. But to tell the High Priestess and the Empress to remain positive when she thinks she's in a lesson and she's not seeing stuff move. We were supposed to be talking about this. We were supposed to be going towards this. We were supposed to be doing this. And then all of a sudden the fucking magic is gone. You're in a rock in a hot spot, if that's the terminology, if that's the whatever the fuck it is. So I'm going to pull a card for the woman and a card for the man. Advice for the Empress. Because you're in a tough spot. Some of you already walked away, but you shouldn't have. And those who did walk away, and I hate to say this needs to be your story to a T for you to take that. For you to really know that it was wrong. Not that it was wrong. It felt right. This needs to be your story in order for you to know the universe is saying, you wrapped up something. This would tell me if you already walked away, you're already thinking about walking back. But still, you're not with them. But you're like, And that would be your own shit, your own lesson. Advice for the woman. So let me put these back in. And I'll get one for the man and the woman, because it's like the universe is legitimately telling the Empress, get more information, talk about it. Right? And it's like, you're like, nah. Nope, been there, done that, brought it up umpteen freaking times. Oh, someone's heart is just aching. You got romance, and then you got remain positive, and she's like, no, not doing that again. I saw all this shit. And then you got, a beautiful opportunity here with a beautiful, beautiful future. And it's like not believing. Somebody's not believing in themselves, not believing like, well, in the past, it's almost like the masculine energy in the past, well, it never worked out. So instead of being like, how do I be more receptive? How do I fix this? The more like stuck on why shit never worked out in the past. It's like give up mode, And the universe is like, don't stop. The universe is telling the masculine, fight for this shit. Communicate clearly. Big happy changes. So see, it's like the masculine is not communicating clear enough, or maybe you guys aren't spending enough time together. The masculine needs to talk and really like, let's fix this. You got the two dolphins, you got the world in the middle. Big happy changes. If you want this person, flip this. Make it happen. Make it happen. And for the woman, it's like, the woman is like, take action, like start building it, whatever that is. Like if you build it, they will come, right? So let me just clarify, take action for the feminine. Which means start manifesting, start changing your thoughts, start changing your mindset, I guess. Tell me about take action. So the masculine definitely is not communicating clearly enough. I'm not taking two. It was the 4 of Pence, and I didn't see the other two that were underneath that. Take action. Take action. Oh, that's like too many. What is happening here? But you got the 8 of Wands. I'm putting them back. And the Star. This is take action. See, this is such a divine connection. It's almost like it. Start manifesting. So even my face is like that's for you guys. Like that's the woman right now. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Can I just have one freaking card for take action, please? Thank you. Whoa. You got two. You got the three of wands and the 6 of swords. This is travel. It's at the bottom of the deck. 10 of wands, Queen of cups. It's temperance reversed with the ace of pence. So it's like you're fucking hurt. It's almost like your advice is travel. You might have to go a few states. Go hash it out. And look at me. Look at me being like, and this is you guys' story. So the woman is like, you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this is the predicament my women are in right now. You want me to travel? You want me to go talk to this person? Pick up the phone. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm already like, what? Why isn't this one coming to me? Why isn't this one talking to me? Why isn't this one clearing up some shit? When it's like, it's kind of like on the masculines come clear this shit up. Guys, to me, it's like, you've already learned this lesson. You should kind of know that this isn't the situation. No, that's not it. It's like, go towards them. This person's your future. Like, you're soon going to be out of choppy water. This is really telling the woman to go see them. So I don't know what that's about. That's the advice you got. It is what it is. One more. Tell me about. Just explain this. Explain the 6 of swords. This is somebody at a distance, or you're distancing yourself. This would not say distance yourself with all the, oh, motherfucker. Spirit's telling you to go see this person. These are all the travel cards. Go see this person is what they're saying. It's also saying move forward. Spirit's telling the woman to trust spirit and go talk to this person, but that's your advice. Okay? That's crazy. Is because I shouldn't give my opinion when Spirit's given their opinion, but I'm not always gonna agree with Spirit either, right? So like I'm just more or less like why does the feminine have to take charge? Because the advice for the men will clearly communicate. I don't feel like the Empress should overextend jack shit. Sorry, not sorry. Like, but again, she's not using her intuition, so I don't know. Tell me about communicate clearly. So this is for the masculine. Like, it's time for you to communicate clearly. Hopefully they get the same card, so it could be like, hey baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? You got the devil. This person's in something toxic right now. They're restricted. And the Empress might know that. It's almost like whatever they're going through, toxicity, whatever it is, they're basically telling the masculine to tell the woman what is happening. If you're in something toxic, tell her. So because these big happy changes are not going to, that's not temptation with these two. That these big happy changes can't happen until this masculine takes action, until, see, there's some type of restriction. See, it's like they gotta, it looks like there's something in their household that needs to come down because they're restricted. So if they want these big happy changes, they need to communicate. They need to tell this person, maybe this is what I want. I do want this. I do want that. Maybe you guys have already had that discussion, but right now it's not working because this person is almost fearing telling this person what's happening. But that's their own karma, right? Like I said, it's something with their past. It's like each time they've come across this situation, they're blocking themselves. All they got to do is reciprocate. Be a little more receptive, maybe. They're fearing communication. But you know what? This is a divine connection. Sometimes you need to suck shit up and own up to your own shit. Tell me about the devil. I'm pretty sure it's just fear. But there's also restriction. Yeah, see, it's just, it's fear. They're too focused on their own pain in their own life than to even look at these big happy changes too. You know, like I said, it's why do I keep finding myself in this situation? Well, probably because you've never cleared it up. Probably because you always walked away from it. Probably because you always bottled it up. And I'm not trying to bring down the masculine. Probably because you never fought for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bringing down the masculine because the feminine is having a tough time right now too. But this is clearly saying that somebody's having a hard time communicating because they're stuck on the past. They're stuck on, it never worked before. Why is it going to work now? And the woman is experiencing kind of something similar, but if she was to actually use her intuition, because you're not, you don't see that, it's because you don't see the magic in something, and at the bottom of the deck is compromise. So I don't think you guys are compromising with something, or there's no synergy. Such a tough situation, guys. I'm sorry you're in this situation. The universe does want it to work out, but sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. I truly feel like if it's meant to be, it will be. But sometimes you can avoid this type of shit by talking about it. And right now, they don't want to talk about it. And neither does she. And I do feel like there's some type of restriction, right? But this one does not communicate clearly, or when they do, I don't know if it's on their own time. I don't. There's restriction. Restriction needs to be cleared up. So I love you guys. I do want to use this deck, so I will be back shortly. So I hope that helps someone, you know. I think this is someone that would already be in your life, or you recently left. This is not somebody in one of those situations where there's been no communication but months and months. That's not it. This would be a recent breakup, or you're in an argument, or you're currently thinking about walking away because it's like, I gotta wrap this up. It's too much for the Empress. They both seem disappointed. And the Empress probably, I don't know. It's almost like, here we go again, spitting out these little things in the beginning. It's almost saying remain positive, because you got the inner knowing. You just know certain stuff. But right now it's like, no. Why should I have to go through pain? Why do I have to sit through this? Why do I have to experience everything that I was reading? Why do I have to experience that when this one's over here? And it's almost like the universe is kind of saying, like, distance isn't helping. Certain things definitely are not helping. But it could be saying they're also in a lesson. They could be in a lesson too. And, you know, be patient. But that's for you to figure out and discover. I don't know if you're going to get that clear communication, because right now they're either fearing it, or there's something toxic, or there's restriction, and you got to do your best to hang in there. Okay? I wish you luck. You're in a tough spot. You are. So I'm going to get out of this. I'm actually going to step outside. The sun is shining. Take some big breaths. I don't want to come in and read the same story again. So all I can tell my men and my women is the song that just came to me is hold on for one more day. I'm not saying it's going to be one more day, but like, break yourself free from the chains. Like, if you have restrictions and you already see a future, you know certain stuff, stop making those moves. Because if someone if they don't start making these type of moves, I don't know how much longer somebody can stay in this situation. Like, even if you talked about your future, you knew about your future, you're letting time just go, like, you're going with the flow, you're being in the moment, the universe is kind of like, that's great. There might be too much distance. Like, someone can either pick up on the distance, or it's physical distance, it's mental distance. You know what I mean? It's like that. And if it doesn't come together somehow, or start moving, I don't know how this is going to happen because it's almost like this type of connection. You see the lovers here. It's divine. It's like gotta be together. Like it's, I don't know. I don't know. With the Four of Wands, you see the possibility. You see the move in. You see the engagement years down the road, months down the road. There's something, but there's the distance is again mental or emotionally you're struggling with. It like really is a struggle. Hold on. Improving health. I asked about the lovers. If there's more than one lover, what do you do? What do you want them to do like right now? And you got let go, peaceful resolution, and take action. So it's like if someone's kind of unlikely to take action right now, if someone's got to let go of someone. I was hoping for something else because this is obvious. Everyone knows how shit like that goes down, right? I was just trying to see something else. I don't know if like you fear letting go and there's gonna be no like resolution, but like there's a peaceful resolution to something. It's not the type of answer I was looking for. It's I might have had to have worded it differently to them and I didn't, but because letting go of any situation right now or any lover it's unlikely. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's a third party. This also reminds me of like her advice to take action and like underneath is like unlikely. Let me just clarify the lovers in one card instead of trying to figure out something else. Just the lovers. To me, it's a divine partnership. It's already, the divine puts these kind of things together and it's not always easy and you got to make decisions and there might be a death of an anniversary you got within the next few weeks. It's up to you. Something's going to go down. So within the next few weeks, you might have some type of something. I don't think the energy of the Empress is going to wait a few weeks to solve anything if it can't get solved ASAP or something. I don't know how any of you would have a few weeks into anything. There's no way you can sit in this energy for a few weeks. You would wrap that up before sitting in this energy for a few weeks. I know for a fact what I saw and what I felt. There's no way that you would wait a few weeks to see if somebody was to clearly communicate with you about something. You're already freaking 1 foot out the door. You're contemplating, do I do it or not? Because you know it's kind of like one of those situations, right? So either some of you already did and others of you are like, it's instead of making a snap judgment and being fuck you, you didn't do that this time. Mentally, you're really considering it. So that says a lot too, because instead of making a snap judgment and you're kind of doing it in a very mature way where you're weighing out the circumstances, but right now it's not looking so great. You're 80% already out the door. And frustrated as all shit. So, and this one's not communicating clear enough. And it's kind of afraid to now at this point, but you're both dealing through your own shit. For those that it helps when I say within the next few weeks, that be if letting go of restrictions. It could be letting go, deciding to let go of a husband or a wife. Or things are going to be mended again within the next few weeks. But how mended can you get if I didn't really see a third party, so I want to keep that out of my head. The Lovers is literally a divine union, a put together union. Let's find out within the next few weeks. What's the next few weeks? You cleared up communication, clarity. Like, good luck. Anyone that lets this sit for another few more weeks. I'm telling you, you lose your mind. You go apeshit. Don't you dare do that to yourself. Don't you dare. But you're battling the Knight of Pens within the next few weeks. Synergy. Certain stuff's coming. Tell me about the Lovers. What are you trying to tell me about the Lovers? So some of you, if you have enough patience for the next few weeks to remain positive and see something beautiful, something will get better. But God bless your soul. Honest to God, if you can stay in that type of situation. Maybe more of a commitment. All I can say is for some of you in the next few weeks, you're going to see an improvement. And that can't feel great. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I don't know what's going to happen in between. Try to stay sane. I really do feel for you in this situation. And at the bottom of the deck with the next few weeks, it's up to you. You know, communicate clearly. Like, I don't know if someone wants to reach out and be like, just give me a few weeks to figure some shit out, or I'm gonna need some time to ground myself. I need some time to get, I don't think it's time to get finances in order, but it is a good possibility with these Pence. But to me, it's like to balance out the scales. What's in a few weeks? You got the full moon. But God bless you guys' soul. You're in a rock and a hard spot. Yeah. That's just it. Someone's like, there's no way to balance this out, but the universe is saying there is. But you got to really know if this is your story. You know what I mean? Because there was lack of magic, lack of belief. You know what I mean? So it's that high priestess was not secrets being exposed. This was the feminine. She stopped listening to her intuition when it comes to this masculine energy in her life. She's mental, but she's mental as Queen of Swords. Mental as she's using her logic. Like, she's not using her soul. I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck regarding this situation. I'm just going to tell you a super fast story of what's actually going down. Whether it's you, whether it's them, I will not know. I'm just going to tell you the story of what's going down. It's going down. I'll tell you when it's ready. Got the Lovers. Now I'm going to tell you your story. We're talking about that. There's a good chance there's a marriage that needs healing, needs to be wrapped up. Someone needs to soul search. Thinking about the past is not helping right now. There's definitely lack of faith. How do we end this? How do we close this? Giving someone a second chance, feeling restricted, nervous, back and forth, back and forth. They're going to cut me out. They're not going to cut me out. There's no commitment. You guys may have talked, but there's no commitment. Someone's, blocking the heart, blocking manifestation, blocking a new start. There's definitely a lack of passion right now. Someone's standing strong in their own belief. There's no balance. There can be a new start. Somebody doesn't want to make a decision, but somebody's not using passion. They're too busy thinking about the past. Too much weight. But somebody knows they have to get out of the whole misery loves company thing. They also know that there's a situation where somebody's like, they just can't see a new start. They just don't see it. Very negative energy. Some type of contract needs to be teared apart. It just does. Too much distance between you and someone else. It's like someone's not opening up, but they're keeping the door open. Something's dead and over. There's not enough clarity. Somebody's frustrated. They don't know how to pursue something. Lack of self-worth. Oh, there goes my hat again. What a beautiful connection you have with someone, but it's too much negativity. You guys are definitely in a hard situation, clearly. There was so much relationship there versus anything else. Like, that's just it. Like, I wanted to see certain cycle. It didn't show me. So it's strictly like, there could be a commitment. Someone needs to choose whether or not they want to resurrect something. Someone needs to choose, you know, is this important enough to me? Even knowing that it's like wishes come true. Faith, transformation, passion, something's going to pull through. Something will. It's just, someone's in a cycle right now of negative shit. Avoiding being hurt, avoiding opening a new contract, avoiding seeing something differently, avoiding healing a situation. This is a clusterfuck right here. The fuck is this? It's like, pick your head up and look. It's like a new start. Like, what are you doing? It's like someone can't even, it's almost like someone can't even see they hurt you because they're so hurt themselves. They say true love never dies. Yeah, no, I can't imagine it does. It doesn't mean there won't be problems. There's guilt when it comes to a new start. I got sunshine, my girl. Talk about my girl, my girl. Could have lack of confidence. Again, Queen of Pens not using her intuition, kind of down, wanting to lay the weight down, focus on work. Someone's not talking about the bigger problem. Someone's not telling somebody the truth. Somebody's not communicating the right way. Someone could be looking at something like, oh man, what a bitch. But it's like, it's your own fucking demons. It's like somebody knows if they don't really put all the effort in. I think someone's too busy in la la land than to be like, you really like, see, this is what I'm getting from this story. It's like, I want a new adventure, but I can't do it yet. This person right here is too busy fantasizing, too busy fantasizing about XYZ than to make it reality. Like, you can't have reality unless you let go of restriction. Because by the time you realize it, sometimes a situation is too late, especially if you're in la la land. You see the future, you hold the vision, you know. But you're too busy fantasizing over it, thinking about it, seeing it, but you're not expressing. It's not even an expression. You're not taking action. You know what I mean? It's like we get a situation where it's like, I know this is my person, or I know this is my girl, and you see the future, you see all these things, but what steps are actually being taken? What motions? You see someone as your world, and I think it's like, man, but I told you you're my world. I told you. Then where's the bliss? Where? There's nothing that looks rushed here. But what it looks like is something is not moving, if that makes sense. Like, what comes next? Do you file for divorce if someone's divorced? Do we talk about location? Do we talk about moving in? Like, it's great to live in the moment, but if we know where each other's happy, if we know where each other's future, if we know this is where we're supposed to be, if we know this is all going to go down, why is the next step not being taken? So it's almost like that's kind of happening, and I don't know if that's like the universe saying this, because you know it needs to happen, but I don't know if either of you are thinking about it right now. Someone's too busy, like, I'm done. You're both in your own little worlds. This one's over here, this one's over here, but you both know. And it's like the universe is almost like stressing something else needs to come into play. So whatever it is for you guys, it actually needs to come into play. It looks like an advancement, a move. Could be months. But it's almost like talking about it. So to me, I'm like hesitating even talking about it. So it's almost like you guys don't want to talk about it, or it's already been talked about. So now it's like, I don't know if you're just trying to live in the moment, but you're not living in the moment. You're happy. You're not happy. You're hurt. So I don't think the issue is per se, it has to get done now. I think the problem is it's not being talked about. But somebody is keeping something from somebody. I don't know if there's something in the works, but they're not talking about it. Because to me, this would say, I'm looking at houses, I'm looking at translocation, I'm looking at things like that, but not really. It's not being taken seriously. There's no movement, there's no action. I'm just thinking about it. I see it, I know it. This person's my world. Am I happy? We're going to have all this. But we're still at the page. We're still at the page. See what I'm saying? So it's like if the two of you know you have it, it's like, what are you doing? To me, honestly, you're probably living in the moment. It's the least of your fucking worries. But the universe isn't looking at it like that. But that's the least of your worries for some of you. Because the universe is like, don't ruin this. Don't ruin it. See what the universe wants. Because we know they want you to remain positive, stay positive, see the magic, believe. Right? So let's see what the universe wants. Versus what's not happening or starting off with the Queen of Pence. Could be moving, talking. It looks like in this pile it's more like move towards the feeling, feel it, appreciate it, be in the moment, let the wheel do its thing, let it take its course. It almost looks like the feminine doesn't want to see it, or you're seeing it, because this is all positive. But it's like, looks like the feminine's kind of bent out of shape. They want you to be happy. They want you to realize there's a cycle closing. They want you to know that something's moving. They want someone to take a new path. They want someone to stop thinking about the past and the sorrows. They want someone to take action. They obviously want someone to use their intuition. Let go of the restrictions. Stop looking at stuff like it's just so damn negative. There's definitely a broken situation, a broken family, another woman. It's like one investment needs to stop so another one can start. Stop thinking about sorrow, deception. It's like you're fighting your own damn battle by not opening up. It's like the masculine energy right now, it's got a lot of dark clouds over their head. I don't know what they're busy with. Could be work, business. I think it's too much la la land. It's like King of Swords energy needs to move out of some type of contract, but it's stressing them the fuck out. Someone's not making a decision to walk away from a household. And basically they want you to walk away from a situation. Offer your cup to someone else before it gets cut out of your life. So I don't know what that's about, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? But it doesn't mean shit doesn't go down. It doesn't mean people don't break up. It is what it is, guys. You see the truth in a situation. I think it's someone looks like is wrapped up in a marriage. Something can't move forward. A new start can't move forward. Like something can't be resurrected until the Emperor or some masculine energy takes charge. I don't even see this being the overall issue, though, to be honest with you. But if you ask me, it's you can't manifest something new with a woman over here. If especially if there's a lover, how do you expect synergy? How do you expect to give it 100%? How do you expect things to move forward? Why would you expect somebody to choose to create? Why? You're expecting somebody to do something when there's restriction. See, but I don't even think that person's thinking about restriction. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if somebody's brain right now is like, oh, we're back to the same shit, but it's like not even close. It's like, it's not enough love in some situation. The love is elsewhere. But it's like, once again, wanting the new step and not taking the new step, but the universe is giving it to you. But like, it's like, I don't know. I don't really want to take a leap of faith. Like every time I've taken a leap of faith or anytime I've ever done this or done that, I just get hurt. Like, they're like, it's like the energy with it was, they wanted me to, I wanted to read it differently. It's more like the universe is like, come on, the new start's here. Where's the leap of faith? Like, why are we focused on shit we shouldn't be focused on? But I mean, that's it. That's the way it is. Everyone's got to get through their own shit in their own time. Somebody doesn't have enough strength. There's too much fear owning up to shit. There's some heavy weight here, but it's like all you gotta do is slowly let it go. You're not fighting for something that's clearly here. Start fighting. But I didn't really want to read it this way. So there's a lot going on. I think obviously you guys are on different pages, right? What one thing person thinks is completely different from like the other person. I don't see anyone trying to rush a situation. I don't see anybody like, oh, well, I need to leave because it's a third party. If you're in a third party, I don't even see it really bothering you like that, which is weird. But like, there's so much more going on. Something needs to move. I mean, that's it. Something's dead. It could be a contract, right? Something needs to move. Like, that's it. And I don't think you guys see that. I think you're too busy in the moment, maybe caught up in feelings. Something needs to move. And someone's not making moves. And because someone's not making moves, because of stygnicity, now you both got yourselves caught up in some mental shit. Because it's almost like moves you don't want to see, moves you're fearing, moves you don't want to talk about. But there needs to be moves. There needs to be action. I mean, yeah. Holy shit. Because what she's thinking about is not all that. What he's thinking about is, I have no idea. Could you have already thought about that? That's cool. You must have already talked about something. You both see it. You both envision it. You know, it's everyone's got different shit going on. I wish you the best. I'm back. So I love you guys. I'll be back shortly. I'm going to use this deck. Okay. That was a little overwhelming. Those birds are like, woo. I'll be back. I'll probably step outside too. You know, I just want to say hold on, but don't hold on. But it's like, damn, that song that keeps coming to me like, hold on for one more day. I know that there is pain, but I hold on for one more day. And I break me the chains. One day somebody's gonna turn around and say goodbye. Tell me, baby, gonna say goodbye. Don't you know, things can go your way. If you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. So it's definitely not about getting in your way, but like hold on. But don't, I think it's just hold on to faith. Don't hold on to anything that's mentally fucking with you right now. That's for sure. No, I don't think it's the Dixie Chicks. I think it's the Wilson Phillips. The Wilson sisters. Yeah, Wilson Phillips. Break free from the chains. I know that there's pain, but so it's like you're gonna be able to work through it. So don't give up. Some of you already did. Easier said than done, right? You really gotta know that this is your story. This is where you're at. I really truly feel like someone didn't quite walk away yet, or it happened within like the last week because the Eight of Cups was reversed with the World. So it's a thought to walk away, but you haven't. It's like you're kind of taking the high road, but you're struggling. You're struggling with this decision, like struggling. So that's why I think that story is for. Because you haven't quite walked away. And if you walked away recently, it's now you're thinking about walking back. You're trying to solve it. Oh my goodness. My energy just got wiped. Yeah, it's weird that I think someone's like, can I sustain the situation? And like I said, it's not a word I use that often. So it's like, they've definitely found themselves in this situation before. There's no question. And it looked like it was like to the masculine, like, it's like, you know, something can work, you know, it's your person or whatever the case may be, but can I actually sustain this? Because I wasn't able to do that with anybody else from my past. And now it's like recognizing that this is kind of a lot like that. Like, I've dealt with this in my past, and I usually walked away from it, or they walked away, and it didn't work. It was never really addressed. So it is a lesson. But if this masculine can't own up to it and talk about what's happening, and they choose to dismiss it, that could be a thing too. When the universe is saying talk about it. And the woman is just like, how many times do I gotta tell you this is what I need? It's one of those situations with the Empress. Empress just doesn't walk away for no reason. It's the freaking Empress. And it is linked to emotions. So I honestly think like this happens to you before too, because you're both thinking about the past. And last time it was supposed to be a lesson for you to walk away because of your morals, your integrity, your beliefs, certain things, your feelings, knowing what you deserve, what's yay, what's nay, what's good, what's, you know what I mean? Like, so now you're like, I'm just seeing red. So now it's like, are you in this fucked up situation? Is it supposed to be like this? What am I supposed to do? I feel like the lesson here would be to just move forward, get rid of it, gone. but you're very intuitive and you're not using your intuition. And I think you're purposely not using your intuition because it brought me right to pain. So I'll be back later, Gators. I need to jump out of this. I'm like a big lump of like, my body just feels so heavy right now. What's up, Buttercup? I want to go to the beach. Old Orchard Beach. Let's go sit on the beach and
It's cold.
let's go to Miami.
Okay. So let's actually go on vacation this February. Or March.
All right. I love you guys. I'll see you shortly. Soon. Okay? Soon.